Fourth program we can discuss now: creating text file, reading text file, calculating number of vowels, consonants and uppercase. Normally vowels, vowels are A, E, I, O, U and capital letter A, E, I, O, U. First we have to store these things in a variable called vowels. Then initialization, NV, number of vowels, number of consonants, number of lowercase characters, number of uppercase characters, all are 0 initially. This is the basic starting initialization. Then text file. Text we have to take it from the user, type the text. You can type any text. In that your program should calculate vowels, consonants and uppercase. Okay. Then whatever user has entered the characters or text, that must be stored in a text variable. Then create one object of a file. F is nothing but a variable or object of file. Open a file in your folder. The file name I used P4. You can give any file name. It's a fourth program, so I have given P4 in double quotes. Then comma, object file opening method or mode is W. That means writing mode. The content must be written to a file. Then F object dot write. What you are going to write? The text whatever you are entered text. Then save the file by using f.close. If f.close command will save the file in a hard disk. Normally content will be stored in memory. This command will be written to the hard disk and save the file in a hard disk permanent. Then again we have to open that file. After closing, opening is mandatory. F is equal to open the same file P4. This P4 must be same. Why means we created P4 file and saved it and closed it. Again you open P4 file and in a read mode. Here writing mode, we are writing the content. Here reading the content from the file. Open the file in read mode. Then read the content from the file and save it, store it in the text variable. Same variable we are using. Okay, so f.read content will be stored in a text variable. After that you process the text using a for loop. For loop, ch is the variable which is used to continuously take the values or characters from the text. So then you have to check whether the entered text is alphabet. If it is alphabet, then only we can see vowels, consonants, uppercase, lowercase. If entered text is having some numbers instead of characters or special symbols or all those things, those are not vowels or consonant, not comes under vowels and consonant or lowercase, uppercase. For any number there is no uppercase, lowercase. For any symbols there is no uppercase, lowercase. Symbols are not comes under vowels or consonants. So except numbers and symbols, we are going to calculate vowels, uppercase, lowercase. Okay, so now we are going to see here ch dot is alpha. If it is alphabet, then you are going to see ch comes in vowels. Vowels we stored over here, a, e, I, o, u. It may be a capital letter or it may be a small letter. So if it is comes inside vowels, then it will increase vowels, number of vowels. First it was 0, then it will be increased by 1 if it is a vowel. If it is not a vowel, then it goes to else. It will calculate a consonant. Consonant is equal to consonant plus 1. Then this things is ended over here. Then again new fresh if the ch is comes, ch is comes under uppercase, then calculate the uppercase. If it is not uppercase, increase one lowercase. Okay, so this much will repeat until your text ends. It takes each character by character, then loop will execute, then everything will be calculated. Then close the file. After reading the file, you close it, then display the display part, display all the calculated things: number of vowels NV, number of consonants NC, number of uppercase characters NU, number of lowercase NL. Now we can execute and check the program. Execute. Then I am going to type W, capital letter, welcome to W world of Python. See, in this capital letters, then small letters, then consonants, vowels, all those things. Press enter. Vowels are 7, consonants count is 15, uppercase count 3, lowercase count 19. This is the program. Actually, this type of programs you should execute 2 times and display the result or show the result to your examiner. Okay. Now see the result. Vowel count 5, consonant count 6, uppercase 0. I entered all in smaller case. Then lowercase is 11. So this is the output of this program. So once you can check all codings, then you can note down. One thing you remember, students, see the indentation. Indentation is there only inside loop. Okay. Then one more thing, we can avoid this if line also. Then it will for loop execution will be increased that much only. If you are getting difficulty, you can avoid this one line. Thank you.